Okay, so today we have a bit of a mess to clean up. This big Doug fir tree. So there's the big root ball. Those things have such shallow roots. So it did not go straight through the building, which is surprising. And it's partly because let me show you on this side. The top of it collided exactly with this tree on this other end, and because of that it did not completely destroy the building. Now the issue is we have everything in the way here, so this big tree stump I need to remove so I can get a machine up here. There is this fence line here that will probably need to be pushed over to make room. There's all this junk on this side, and then this oak tree as well. So let's get started. Well, here it is from a bit closer up. So I'm gonna cut up these branches first and then go from there. Okay, so I moved some of the branches away from here to expose what we are working with. The tree itself, I went as far as I could. And yes, thanks to this tree, the top gonna have a support, and that is holding some of the weight. Right, so now my plan is to come here with a machine, cut the roots off, lift it up, and just push it down this way to clear the building and drop it on the ground. So thinking a bit more about it, seems like the best approach is actually to come in from this side of the fence and pick it up with the machine and go backwards and drop it down here. So the thing is, like, this is in the way, but I think this is easy enough to clear compared to trying to stick on here where the space is just too little. And we have you know, stuff to bump into like this, and this tree is in the way as well. The plan now is clear up this space a little bit so I can get with the skid steer in here, turn around and go and pick up the tree. So all of this has to go. Okay, so I have my skid steer here, and I'm realizing that the one problem with my brilliant plan is that I might not be able to make it up this hill. It's been raining, so it's kind of wet and mushy, and I know it doesn't look that steep, but it is pretty steep. So well, let's see what happens. Alright, this is annoying. The starter is busted and I need to see if I can change it. There is right this thing there. I think I need to lift the cab up to access it. It's too tight from here. But I'm gonna try to hit it with something and see if that helps to get it started up. Okay, one last time before this comes off. Okay, so the starter is right here. Okay. Okay, well, so the machine is off at a very inconvenient time. I was just trying to push here and lift off the log, and you can see actually it is off the roof. It's very much hanging onto that tree, hoping that stays this way. But yeah, I stole the machine when I was pushing here and trying to grab the log. So, well, I'll come back here and I'll cut the rest of it, and then I'll try to restart the skid steer. Alright, so I cut the tree off, and I think it's almost cut, and I saw it trying to push back down this way, so now it's leaning against its own stump, and I can hear it trying to push all the way back down. So I'll try to restart the machine and lift up. Right now it's a bit off of the roof, which is good, so I have enough power with the machine to lift off the whole tree and just move it back. Alright, so this is the aftermath here. Ah, gosh, this little piece of pine, I really thought it's gonna just get ripped off when I lift with the machine, and it did not. So I dropped it, and yeah, you can see here it has a second notch. But you know, mostly survived, so I'm happy with that. Here is the tree. It was a pine tree, pretty decent size. Up. All the way down here, and I think this is actually the top of it, It just slid perfectly down down here, down the other. This is the thing, a duck fur. Alright, so I got my tractor with the logging winch here, and that should help pull all this brush and a couple of big logs down the hill. All right, so it's the next day, and here is what it looks like. Some more cleanup to do here, but unfortunately my skid steer wouldn't start again, so the starter job seems kind of essential to do right now. So let's try one time. Nope. Nope. Okay, broke loose. Oh yeah, good. Yes, yes. Holy moly. Actually, all right. Okay. All right, so the beast is out. I just have to disconnect the electrical things here. Okay. I like to keep this in a magnetic cup here so they don't roll away. Yep. Oh shit. Oh, okay, don't do that. Disconnect the battery. Yeah, let's disconnect the battery here first. All right. Whew. Now it's a bit safer to work. Goodness. Holy moly. Alright, so the old one is here and the new one is here. And I don't really see a way to remove just this front part to apply it here. It seems like this is just a different design. This one slides up and down this rod, and this one is just made to just pop up on its own. So yeah, I guess that would work just as well. I was looking here, this is Hitachi, made in Japan, so this is probably the original one that came with the machine. So I'm hoping I can get another 2000 hours out of this one. Drop the socket in there. This kind of magnet definitely helps a lot. Usually, see if I can fish it out. Okay, good. Okay, the moment of truth. Let's try again. All right, this is fixed. Let's clean up here. Alright, so I'm going to end this video here. It's already getting too long. The tree is gone, the stump I dug out. I fixed the starter on this machine, and I'm going to wait for you know, a better weather when it's not raining to reattach the track. it shouldn't be too bad. It's just not the best time to do it in the middle of a rainstorm. I'll also leave links to some of the tools I used to fix the starter, in case you were wondering. Alright, on to the next one.